April will be a momentous day for the arm wrestling world. On this day, the long-awaited rematch between two strongest athletes on the planet will take place. Devon Larratt from Canada and Levan Saginashvili from Georgia. Their first match, held in 2022, resulted in a victory for Levan. He demonstrated his phenomenal strength, defeating Devon in 3 rounds. Since then, Devon has been training tirelessly, eager for a rematch. He has perfected his technique, increased his muscle mass, and tried to heal his injuries. Levan is the reigning champion who has no intention of giving up his throne. He is confident in his abilities and is determined to prove his superiority once again in the upcoming arm fight. What awaits us in this epic showdown? Will Larratt be able to get revenge, or will Saginashvili once again confirm his superiority? The arm wrestling world and all the fans are eagerly waiting the rematch between Devon Larratt and Levan Saginashvili. The upcoming match will take place very soon. This match promises to be an epic showdown between two giants of the sport. Analyzing the strength indicators and past matches of both arm wrestlers, I have identified several key factors that will determine the outcome of the battle. So let's take a look at the strengths and weaknesses of both arm wrestlers. Many fans of Devon Larratt are confident in his victory over Levan Saginashvili in the upcoming arm fight. The Canadian Superman looks massive, and his hand size confirms this. Devon is currently 48 years old and is at the peak of his physical form. Not every young guy can boast of lifting a weight of 70 kilos. This is why arm wrestling is one of the few sports that allows athletes over 30 and 50 years old to compete on the same level as younger opponent. Devon promises to defeat Levan. At least 2 things are in favor of Devon winning. This is his best version of himself compared to 2022, and Levan's injury. As you know, the injuries you get stay with you forever. At the moment, Levan's wrist injury is his only weak spot, which is why Levan can lose. And despite the fact that Levan says that he has healed all his injuries, Devon will try to break through his wrist by focusing on the injured hand. Devon's opponent is Levan Saginashvili, who is much younger, at 34 years old, and still has enough time and energy to become even stronger and bigger. At the moment, Levan is considered the strongest arm wrestler in the world. So far, no arm wrestling has been able to defeat him in a professional arm fights. His strength indicators are much higher than those of his rivals. On his Instagram channel, Levan occasionally posts videos of the weights he lifts, and I can tell you, it's madness. But arm wrestling is a tricky sport. It doesn't guarantee you absolute victory just because you lift big weights. An example is the legendary John Burzank, who lifts medium weights and was the best for 20 years. And John himself often said that he does not chase big weights in the training process. Recovery from injury is an important factor and a key component for future victories. As for Levan, who injured his wrist after fighting Devon, despite the fact that Devon lost to Levan, he played a key role in the recovery process for Levan, recommending stem cell treatment methods. As Engin Terzi noted in his podcast, resting after the injury had a positive effect on Levan's physical form. The undeniable advantage in strength is on Levan's side, which can play a decisive role at the table. Levan's fight with Hermes Gasparini clearly showed Levan's true level of endurance. Let's hope that Levan has learned the lesson about the need to improve endurance. This could be key to his victory. Endurance will be useful for Levan, considering that Engin Terzi will prohibit the use of oxygen mask, which allows for faster recovery. Levan also said that to beat him, Devon will have to kill him, and then maybe he will be able to win the match. Despite this, Larratt has a number of qualities that can help him win. He always learns from his mistakes, and as a practice shows, he almost always wins in the rematches. In addition, after the battle with Levan, he has an idea of his opponent's weakness and may be able to adapt to them. His experience in fighting different styles can also be a decisive factor, considering that Larratt is one of the most versatile arm wrestlers. He can apply different strategies including tricep fighting to counter Levan's wrist. Fast Devon vs Levan rematch promises to be an exciting event for arm wrestling fans. Both fighters are ready for battle, and the outcome of this match can determine the future of this amazing sport. It is sure to be an exciting match, and I can't wait to see who comes out on top. If you like the video, be sure to subscribe and like. I'll be happy to continue making content that you enjoy.